Had the worst gym sessions possible. I wouldn't see any results. I wouldn't grow at all. Your testosterone is in your fucking, bro. I'm not sugarcoating anything here. I was scared to make the first move. I was heavily addicted to this stuff. Like, it's no joke. No, it fucked with my mental. That's why I wasn't seeing the result. So then I started prioritizing, and then my arms started growing. Many people have fucking goals, but they don't have. I know if I do this on a consistent daily basis, I will get the result. What is up, YouTube? We are back with another video. We're gonna be talking about why it was so hard for me to grow earlier in my journey. You may be going through the same thing. You may be going through a plateau right now. You may not be growing as much as you want to in your journey. And I've been through this so many times. But let's get straight into the video. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm a coach that is going to tell you the real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm not like any of these other fucking coaches that hide their personal stories from you. I'm giving you guys the fucking real. One of the reasons why I wasn't fucking seeing results in the gym was because I was beating my fucking meat too damn much. It was a problem. Your testosterone is in your fucking balls. And when you're beating your meat, busting all these nuts left and right, two to three times a fucking day, you wonder why you don't have energy to chase your purpose. You wonder why you don't have energy to go hit the gym. Because your testosterone is one of your main contributors to your energy levels, right? And you're busting all these fucking nuts, wasting your energy. Have any fucking drive or motivation to go hit the gym. There was a time in my life where I was addicted to fucking porn. I was addicted to this shit. I would literally get home, I'd watch it as soon, I would crave it before I even got home. But then I'd get home, I'd immediately fucking watch it, and then I'd knock out for at least 5 hours. It would be like, I'd be waking up at like 8 p.m. And then I'd get through my day, the little day that I had, I'd watch it again to get me to fucking fall asleep. I was watching this shit for at least 2 to 3 damn hours each and every single day. Each and every single day. Constantly scrolling, fucking up my dopamine. 2 to 3 hours trying to find my favorite creator to bust to. I'm giving you guys the fucking real, bro. I'm not sugarcoating anything here. There was multiple effects of this. This wasn't even just in the gym. I was nervous around women. Fellas, there was this one time, man, this girl came over to my house. I was scared to make the first move. Because I was beating my meat so much prior to her coming to my house, I was scared to make the first move. We didn't even do anything because I was so scared. Right? And I was also scared of the fact that nothing would come out. Because I was busting so many fucking nuts that nothing came out. I was heavily addicted to this stuff. Like, it's no joke. The main thing that you have to really understand is that this happens when you're bored or when it's at nighttime. This is when it's mainly happening, at least for me. Whenever I was bored, when I didn't have shit to do, I'd go do it. Whenever it was nighttime, you get fucking horny at nighttime, I went to go do it. These are the main two fucking times that this shit is going to happen. And the mistake that I made and the mistake that most guys make is that they try to cut porn out, try to cut beating their meat out without substituting it with the gym, without making themselves busy. Right? Whenever I tried to cut it out and I had leftover time, I'd go back to doing it because I had too much energy built up. The thing that you have to understand as us men is that we have fucking loads of testosterone. We have loads of fucking energy and we have to direct it somewhere. If you're not directing it towards the gym, if you're not directing it towards your purpose, you're going to start beating your meat, watching porn. You're going to be fucking nervous around women because you're watching porn so much. So much energy boiled up as men, and we have to put it somewhere. When I was doing this so much, it got to the point where I was tired of it. It fucked with my mental. I was tired of beating my meat. So I made this promise with God. I told God, for a whole month, do not let me watch porn. Right? But if I watch porn, make this promise to me. You will not wake me up the next day. That you will kill me tomorrow. Or if you don't decide to kill me, make sure you give me the worst of luck. Make sure that you don't make my dreams a reality. Make sure this coaching business does not work out. And it fucking worked. I scared myself shitless out of watching porn, bro. I didn't watch porn for that whole month. That whole month, I didn't watch it. Just because I made a simple promise with God, because I believed in God. I believed that if I did it, I would not wake up the next day. And when I tell you, when that month ended, I went straight back to it. The first day that shit ended, I remember vividly. I waited till 12. I waited till 12 a.m., fellas. And I went right back to it. Day the month ended. That's just to show you how bad I was addicted to this. Listen here. the prefrontal cortex of your brain. This shit can get smaller when you watch porn. Like, your brain can get fucking smaller. Like, this is the part of your brain that controls motivation, that controls discipline. And if you keep watching porn, this shit can get smaller. It is the smallest in obese and lazy people. But this part of your brain is the biggest in disciplined people, in athletes, right? Famous athletes, world athletes. David Goggins. All the disciplined people that you can name, this part is way bigger. Like, your brain, like, it will grow like a fucking muscle. The more you can discipline yourself, the more you can grow. You can literally grow your fucking brain. Like, it sounds crazy. And that just shows you how much of effect porn has in your life, in the gym, with your discipline, right? It fucks you up. You also have to understand, bro, this shit makes you fucking lazy. When you beat your meat, when you watch porn, I know damn well I had no energy to hit the gym. When I would beat my meat and then I'd go to the gym, I had no energy. I'd have the worst gym sessions possible. It would fucking ruin my life. Like, I couldn't lift the amount I was lifting the week before when I wasn't watching it. And I just had low energy. I had low confidence. There would be times where I didn't even want to shake my friend's hands in the gym. I didn't even want to look a man in the eye and shake his hand because I was so low confident. I just walked past him. I didn't even say fucking hello. It was eating me from the inside out. Like, it's bad. But some of the ways that I was able to get over this addiction, right, is replacing the habit. All this fucking free time that you have, focus on your purpose. Focus on something that you can use to retire your mother. Focus on something that you can use to create your dream life, whether this be e-commerce, right? Job shipping, trading, an online business, online coaching business that you can use to help people, that people will pay you for, right? Focus for a couple hours out of your day to improve your life, to improve your future, right? Because us men, we have the desire to be great. And if you cancel out the desire to be great with fucking TikTok, with porn, go down a bad path, a bad road. Replace this habit with a purpose, and then you can also replace this habit with the gym. Put your energy into the fucking gym so you're tired. The gym makes me fucking tired. I know it makes you tired. If you give it your all, if you're tired, you're not going to want to beat your meat, right? Replace it with the gym. You can also read the Bible, or just read in general. Because I know damn well if I were to read the Bible, I was not beating my meat at night. This is literally a solution to beating your meat. If you read the Bible before you go to sleep, you're not going to beat your meat at nighttime, because it's like a slap in the face to God. It's just not going to happen. At least for me, because I respect God. So I know I'm not going to go beat my meat after I read the Bible. Watch porn after I read the Bible. That's just something that I'm not going to do. Next thing that you can do is remove the triggers. TikTok, right? This YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. Unfollow all these girls that don't fucking follow you back. I know when I saw a girl doing Bulgarian split squats, a girl with Nike Pros on in the gym, that triggered me to go beat my meat, because I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw that shit. I didn't even want to at the time, but then I saw the girl and I was like, damn, I kind of want to do it. I want to go look up a girl that looks exactly like her and go do it. And this is the sad reality of it, bro. It happens to the best of us. You can get over this because I got over this. If I got over this, and I was one of the most fucking addicted people known to man, I literally bought an OnlyFans at one time, right? But if I can get over this, you can get over this. The next thing that you can do is, it's the same thing I did. Make a promise to God. I made another promise to God. I said for a year, I'm not watching it. And guess what? I haven't watched it since. I think I made this promise like 2 months ago. I haven't watched this since. And after this year, once I see the quality of life, because my life has genuinely improved since I stopped watching it, best believe when that year ends, I'm making another promise. I'm probably going to say my whole lifetime. The next reason why I wasn't seeing any gains was because I didn't understand muscle anatomy at all. I would still go to the gym, I'd hit the gym, but I wouldn't see any results. I wouldn't grow at all. Looking back at my old photos, back when I played 7-on-7, back when I wrestled, right? I've been lifting for a couple of years during that period of time, for football, just in general, but I was still fucking skinny, right? I didn't have the physique that I have right now. And that's because I didn't understand muscle anatomy. I always looked at all these other people on social media. I always idolized them. I always wanted their physique. Some people got the physiques that I wanted in a shorter period of time than I was working out, and I was still skinny. But that's because in the gym, I was only fucking lifting the show muscles, right? The show muscles are basically your abs, your biceps, your chest, right? The shit that gets the girls, right? Those were the only muscles that I was working out, that I was prioritizing. And that's why I wasn't seeing the results, right? I'd go in there, hit an ab session. I'd go in there, train biceps all day. I'd go in there and train chest all day. But I wouldn't prioritize any other fucking muscle. If I did hit the other muscles, right, I wasn't hitting it right, or I was being lazy about it because I didn't really care about it. I started to realize that there is more muscles that needed to be trained in order to have a complete good looking physique, right? It wasn't until I started training these muscles that I really started growing. For example, your rear delts. I'm still trying to grow them because I haven't been growing them this whole time, but it's a work in progress, right? Your rear delts. My upper chest, this is what I'm currently working on right now. This is a big weak point of mine. You can see my lower chest is sort of developed, but my upper chest is not really developed at all. So I'm working in way more sets, way more reps, way more workouts for my upper chest. Right, your triceps. I was always wondering why my arms look small. But that's because I wasn't training my triceps. I was prioritizing biceps over triceps. But when I started prioritizing triceps over biceps, my arms started growing because your triceps make up about 75% of your arm, I believe. I put a screenshot up here to fact check me, but it's somewhere around there because your triceps make up most of your arm. So then I started prioritizing triceps and then my arms started growing. It's about understanding muscle anatomy and learning more about the gym. There's always more that you can learn about the gym. It's never enough information. Even I'm still learning to this day. I was like, damn. Okay, I'm seeing results. So then I started experimenting more with my splits, my workout plans, right? I specifically saw this military training by Greg Plitt, and I followed that workout plan for a little bit. I always wanted Greg Plitt's physique, so I followed his training plan. So I did that for a couple weeks, and then after, I changed it up a little bit, right? I changed it up to my liking. I saw what my body liked, what it didn't like, and then fucking bam, I had the perfect split, the perfect workouts that are perfect to me. Going to the gym, I love showing up and doing the split that I built, right, specifically for me. I don't really like, all the splits that everybody else has. The split that I personally came up with that I use now is Monday I have chest, Tuesday I have legs, Wednesday I have arms, Thursday I have back, Friday I have shoulders, and then Saturday would be legs again. So then earlier in the week, Tuesday, legs would be more quad focused and calf focused. And then later in the week on Saturday, it would be more hamstring and calf focused, right? This has worked I don't know. I love this split because I just optimized it for myself. I love going into the week strong, so I hit chest to give me a good rest of the week. I want to get legs over with so I don't have to hit it again till later, so I hit it the second day of the week, right? I get it over with. I optimize this training plan. I optimize the split to my fucking liking. I do a lot of drop sets. I do a lot of supersets. I train till failure on each and every single rep, right? I've grown from this. I train till failure each and every single rep. You can see that it has molded my physique. I care about training my mind. I care about showing up there each and every single day and giving my all, leaving my all out there in the fucking gym. Still stick between 8 to 14 reps. I do a weight that I could do for 8 to 14 reps, but I'm still training till failure each and every single set, each and every single rep. I haven't had any problems with fucking injury. I've been doing this for months now, right? There's no problems with it. I just don't really give a fuck about that optimal shit. As long as I'm still growing, as long as my mindset is still growing, right? Listen here, you have to understand that most muscle growth comes from the last 2 to 3 reps. When your muscle is being broken down, when your muscle is being forced to grow, it is in those last 2 to 3 reps. It's not in the first couple reps of your set. It's in the last 2 to 3 reps where your muscles are forced to grow. That's why I love training to failure. It just builds me. It builds my mindset. It builds my physique. I just love it. You also have to understand that you're not going to just fucking grow by going to the gym. You have to get your right amount of protein in. You have to get your recovery in, because if you break your muscles down but you're not sleeping, they won't be able to recover, so they won't be able to grow. You're not breaking them down properly in the gym. You're resting for 3 minutes in between each and every fucking set. You're not going to break them down properly so they won't recover in the gym. But you also have to fill your body with protein each and every single day so they can grow, right? This gym shit, it's not just about showing up and lifting weights. It's a fucking lifestyle. That's why I love it. You have to track your calories. You have to get the right protein in. You have to show up to the gym, get some cardio in, strength train, rest and recover well, time your sets, increase the weight. You have to, it's so much shit And I just love it. I love hitting the gym. I'm sorry if I'm over explaining this to you guys. I just have an obsession with the gym. Last point that I have, the reason why I wasn't growing was because of my fucking mindset. I was in the gym, I was focused on the end result. I was focused on the goal. That's why I was inconsistent. You have to understand, everybody has the same goals that you have. Everybody wants to be that jacked motherfucker that's rich, that has everything that they want. They all have that goal. The reason why some people have that goal achieved and why some people will never achieve that goal is because they're not focused on the systems in place to get to that goal, right? Too many people have fucking goals, but they don't have systems. Atomic Habits explains this so well. It's a book that I recommend all of you guys read. The systems will get you the results, not the goal. Everybody can have the goal. You can have the goal to win a championship in basketball. But if you don't have the systems in place to win that championship, if you don't have a schedule for your players, if you don't have great practice sessions, if you don't have design practice sessions, if you don't have designed specialized weightlifting training programs for them, right? Those are the systems that are going to get you to the championship ring. Not just having the fucking goal of winning the championship. You can have the goal of winning the championship and you don't practice at all. You're not going to fucking win it. But the systems in place to get there will get you the result. The reason why I was inconsistent in the gym was because I was focused on having that dream physique instead of shifting my mindset to doing the same boring shit each and every single day. But I know if I stick to this, I will get the result. So I'm going to show up and make this the best session of my fucking life, regardless if it was boring. Because I know if I do this on a consistent daily basis, I will get the result. Rather than focusing on that fucking amazing physique that I want and showing up for one day thinking I'm going to get the result the next week. No, I have to stick to this boring routine consistently on a daily basis in order to get the result. I delayed my gratification. Why the gym is such a good foundation of success, because it teaches you delayed gratification. That's something that I learned along this journey. I had to delay my gratification when I was skinny, when I didn't have the fucking results, when I was insecure, when I thought I had the wrong training programs, the wrong training split. But it was because I didn't delay my gratification. The results will come. You just have to relax, let it happen, stay consistent. Reason people say things don't work is because they're not consistent enough for a certain period of time for it to work, right? Why would God reward somebody who hasn't put in enough effort, who hasn't shown that they can keep going regardless if they don't have the results or not? Seeing this in real time with my YouTube channel along this journey, I'm not focused on getting 100K subs. I'm focused on making a YouTube video each and every single day, posting 4 shorts a day, because that's going to get me to 100K subs, right? Otherwise, if I were to just be so focused on getting 100K subs, I would have quit the next week if I didn't have 100K subs. But I'm focused on making a YouTube video a day, gonna have 4 shorts a day, and then I'll slowly keep building, right? I've gained 100 subs in a week. That's proof that this shit is working. I just need to stay consistent to the system that I have in place, and I will get the results. But that is the end of this video. If you are a guy and you want to have a similar transformation to me, or you want your mindset just fucking shifted, you want to change your life, feel free to book a one-on-one call with me. My YouTube link in the description. But I'll catch you guys in the next